You know, this guy was a talented utility player who literally almost died in the field playing the sport he loved, but he survived and eventually became part of several key teams of the 60s and 1970s. Of course, his brother Dick also played in Major League Baseball, but today, uh, what a great guy, what a good teammate, the very talented and the very underrated Larry Brown. Now, Larry Leslie Brown, born Shinniston, West Virginia, March 1st, 1980, passed away April 13th of this year. He was American pro baseball infielder who played for the Indians, Athletics, Orioles, and Rangers. Again, his brother Dick was also in Major League Baseball. Now, signed by the Indians at 58, and on July 6, 63 against the New York Yankees, he made his big league debut at the age of 23. Pinch hitting for the father of Terry Francona, Tito Francona, he struck out in his first at-bat, but he collected a single in his second plate appearance. As a starter for the Indians between 64 and 69, his batting averages were consistently low. His highest batting average during the span was 253, while his lowest was 227. Now, talking about that incident, on May 4th, 66, Brown was seriously injured after running at the Indians' teammate Leon Wagner while playing the New York Yankees in Yankee Stadium. Brown suffered a serious skull fracture and facial injuries and was admitted to Lenox Hill Hospital. He was on the disabled list for nearly 2 months, returned to the active roster on June 17th. He did strike out in one plate appearance as a pinch hitter and played second base for 2 innings late in the game as Cleveland lost to the Yankees in New York. Now, in 1970, he lost his starting job to young Jake Heidemann, and on April 71, he was sold the Athletics for an estimated $50,000. Unfortunately, he ended up hitting below 200 during his time with the A's, and in 73 he was signed by the Orioles. He played only 17 games with them that season, batting .250. He finished career with the Rangers. In 74, he played his final game on September 29th of that year. Now, overall, he had .233 with 47 career home runs and 254 RBIs. He ranked in the top 5 in sacrifice hits in 65 and 67. He also ranked in the top 10 in intentional walks in 68, and because of his good eye at the plate, he ranked in the top 10 for the best at-bats per strikeout ratio twice in 68 and 69. His fielding percentage stood at .966. Now, Brown's wife Helen lived a number of years in beautiful Palm Beach, Florida. Unfortunately, he passed away in Stuart, Florida on April 13th at the age of 84. Now, his career stats don't really reflect the strong, team play he did, because like any young infielder at the time, he was being looked at in platoon action. So but he had some power at times. So the 64 season for a lot of people was his best campaign power-wise. He had 12 home runs and 40 RBIs with 12 doubles, hitting .230, and would like I said, very, very good at the plate. Now, in the years in Cleveland, he was a consistent 35 to 40 RBI guy. But in 72, obviously, with the A's championship that year, he saw limited action, batting 183 with actually only 4 RBIs. So 9 years with Cleveland in total, 2 with Oakland, 1 with Texas, and 1 with Baltimore. And he didn't find, he found only 1 posting his season action. He had 1 game for Baltimore in their series, actually, ironically, against Oakland. But a good fielding player over 10 seasons, 964. Like I said, very consistent. Played shortstop, second base, third base, again, sort of like Kevin Biggio with Toronto, with some power. And like I said, I find it was very underrated because I used to follow the early years of Cleveland because Cleveland, for a lot of people, was considered a second division team. But what was consistent about him, he would put up between 100 and 120 hits per season and batting that consistent 230 to 250 range. It doesn't sound much, but that's your number 8 hitter, being that consistent. But like I said, his 1972 Oakland A's card actually was very popular in my group of kids because most days I don't think he was one of the biggest players ever. 5'10", 160, that 1972 baseball card. You can see it. he was a thinny mini, like I said, but a very very proud West Virginian, and oh yeah, he attended Holy Name High School in Lake Worth, a very very beautiful school. Some of the top athletes in that part of Florida come from that high school program, or did come from that high school program. So, ladies and gentlemen, the death of former A's and Indian star Larry Brown. If you like what we're doing here, what our tribute podcast, let us know when to like, comment, subscribe, or share. And don't forget, requests are always appreciated and always highly considered. Have a good one. Bye.